G'day, ladies and gentlemen. It's probably more of just lady or maybe just gentleman that's probably watching this Assault Squad 2 video right now. But we've got the second match between Boris and Toddeser. Boris will be playing as China and Toddeser will be playing as Japan. A very, very historical engagement. Maybe not the most historical of areas for the engagement, but it will be historical nonetheless. Boris has gone with an Assault Squad, and Toddeser has gone with a regular squad, and there is his machine gun once again. He just loves those machine guns, man, and it's going to be very, very interesting to see the damage that it does against the Chinese SMG, which is actually quite good. I'm told it is about the equal of the SMG of Japan. So anyway, the middle sees the machine gun in a beautiful position there from Toddeser. Look at that, just his positioning is just amazing, man. It'll be interesting to see how well he does in this tournament with this kind of machine gun placement. It's very, very sexual. But over on the eastern flag of the Docklands, we see that Toddeser is kind of struggling to get in here. I think this might be a BorisBruckner point, an early point for the Chinese. The middle is currently all Japan, and the western flag down in this really awkward and kind of hard to navigate place is probably going to be belonging to the Japanese Empire very early on. There is a second squad out here. It is another regular squad from Mr. Toddeser. So that's already 2 machine guns, and we're 1 minute 30 into the game. That's 90 seconds, and he's already got 2 machine gunners on the field. There is a second squad out for Boris. I think it's just the timing. I think Toddeser is much more in tune at the moment, coming off the 2v2 tournament, so he's much better with his timings, as Boris probably had about an extra 40 MP there before he bought the second assault squad. So anyway, Toddeser moving up. Very nice grenade there from Boris to keep those pesky Japanese soldiers away. The machine gunner is kind of not really effective behind the crane at the moment. It's standing up as well, so it's doing some interesting firing maneuvers. As we head back to the middle, that machine gunner of Japan is being pinned down, and here we go, the Chinese massive soldiers. Here we go, conscripts as well now from Boris. So this is going to be fun. It's going to be very interesting to watch just the sheer amount of infantry that China is going to have and going to be able to produce and pump out against the Japanese. The machine gunner of Toddeser over on the eastern flag is dead. He's dead. Well, that's a little bit anticlimactic as we go back to the middle. And we see that Boris has weaseled his way into the middle once again. So very nice. 0-5 early on. The Japanese lead. Go from Toddeser. Probably needed to buy an AT rifle instead of a second reserve squad. I don't even know if he knows it's coming yet. But it's going to do a freaking lot of damage. I was going to swear, but I'm going to try and keep it PG rated for the kids watching at home. All those little kiddies that want to be superstar Men of War Assault Squad 2 World of War mod players. You know, we got to keep it PG for them, as the Hargo is just going on an absolute rampage. Boris is going to get off an AT grenade, but it's not going to do much as the guy just explodes into a million pieces. It's lovely, but he doesn't have an AT grenade on him, or an AT grenade out or something. Oh, that was a rookie error there from Mr. Boris. But anyway, the reservists. No, it's an AT-man squad. I thought he would have gone in an AT rifle. That's all you need for the Hargo, my friend. And this mod really just ramps up the power and effectiveness of the AT rifle. This Hargo is just doing what it pleases, really. I think it's already up to double digits in the infantry kills. Yes, it's got 12, as we can see it moving around. No, go through the... There's an open door. Boris, no, don't run away with the bazooka. Turn around, please. He's turned around a little bit too late, as now the Hargo on the hunt has sniffed out its second target, and that is a conscript squad, I believe. Was that the bazooka that just went down? No, it wasn't. Okay, I believe it's the conscript squad over here on the western flag in this awkward little area. The SMG squad's done enough, really. It's taken them all out, so don't even worry. As the minesweeper now out from Toddeser, he really needed an AT rifle instead of buying a freaking another reservist squad, and he's gone with another conscript squad here, Boris. So it's interesting plays early on. Even an anti-tank aid, a little M3 AT gun, you know, can do the work against the Hargo and this flame tank. My favourite unit in the game. It's probably one of the most useless as well, I guess. But on this map, it'll be pretty good, I believe. It should be able to do well in the tight, enclosed areas that are the eastern flag, and maybe even sit up on top of the hill and shoot some deadly flames down on the western flag. But the Stuart, no, it's not the Stuart, it's the T-26, we're not playing as the British Commonwealth anymore, is coming around slowly, and interestingly, probably should get to the middle before the Hargo does, but I don't think he's going to. Or, no, the Hargo's off in the background. That's the SSD that's back over there. Here we go. The T-26 is coming around the corner, and any time soon it misses. And here's the AT rifle of Toddeser. Watch this. Oh, that was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful there from the Japanese AT rifleman, because that has just earned his team the vehicle dominance on the field, as the SSD over on the eastern flag is tracked. That's unfortunate, but, you know, the Hargo can do the damage while the big man's tracked, as the AT grenade is the AT grenade is thrown and hits the tank crew instead of the tank. Look, he got half of the equation right. He needed to hit the tank, but he hit the tank crew, so take off the crew and he gets a direct hit. But oh well, the Hargo is now moving around. It's gonna have to do some mighty dodges here. It's really a really nice turning circle, actually. I should probably invest it as my next car, as the turning circle of that thing is great for the inner city roads that are Melbourne. As an AT rifle then takes out a AMR 35, whatever that is. I believe it's probably just a little thing with a machine gunner or some kind of Luke's weapon on it, as the Hargo is parading across the middle. It's really a military parade at the moment here in the center of the game, or the center of the map, as the western flag is now being captured by the Chinese, which is good. But the Hargo is, you know what? If you need me, who are you going to call? Hargo Busters? Tried the joke, sounded better in my head, but the Hargo now comes down the hill on a bit of a 4x4 rampage, and the conscripts do not have any AT grenades to deal with this, so they're just like chilling out, just be like, oh hey, this is the Hargo that we've been told about up at the front lines. It's just completely destroying all our dudes. Yeah man, let's not do anything about it because we don't have any AT grenades. Probably could throw an AP grenade actually, because the Japanese armor is paper thin. They could probably kill it off quite easily, but oh, here we go, sneaky man trying to run from behind. You don't get a Hargo from behind, my good sir. You do not get a Hargo from behind at all today anyway. So the 2x MG34 unit is now in the middle. I believe that is the German Panzer I maybe, as the AT rifle has once again claimed another victim. You know, like the first 2 times we can give maybe a bit of leeway, you know, maybe you forgot, but a third time, buddy, come on Boris, we gotta be a little bit aware that there's going to be an AT rifle there, as the eastern flag is currently being decapped. There's a lovely explosion there of the 2x MG34, I believe that's what it was. There's another T-26 lurking around in the background. I believe the AT rifle is probably short odds to kill that. The Hargo said, fuck it, I've had enough fun, I'm just going to go for the T-26. No, he's actually stopped, and I just swore, so there goes the PG rating. I'm pretty sure it's now M. Anyway, Hargo versus T-26. Interesting. That was quite dramatic, actually. A little bit anticlimactic for the Hargo crew, as they were definitely the heroes of this game, as the fuel barrel explodes and pretty much kills all of Boris's Chinese infantry, and unfortunately, that's not good. He's 17-0 down. It's looking like it's going to be a little bit of a 3 cappy as the T-26 rolls around the corner. There is another assault squad from Boris, and there's a rifleman from Boris. There is also a conscript squad from Boris. It's a long way to United China. Actually, 3 minutes isn't too long if you can hold on to a point and then, you know, bonsai this shit up, even though that's Japan and they're China and you'd bonsai with United China. But, oh well, I'm sure that 99.5% of the viewers of this video understand what I'm trying to say there, as the assault squad over on the eastern flag is now moving in, being pinned down by Homeland Fury, as there is 4 beautifully placed machine gunners just pretty much at a shooting range doing the work. Look at that, Mr. Cohen Harada. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the other machine gunner's name, but Cohen Harada there is doing a fine amount of work. The middle sees another machine gunner there from Toddeser. That's 5. That's we need a little bit of a thing in the bottom corner for how many machine guns Toddeser has on the field at once. And if he gets up to 6, I'm pretty sure that means Strat is going to deliver you a free pizza of your liking. The machine gunner now at the middle is pinning down the guys. Look at that. It's just doing the work, really. It's, there's another kill for the machine gunner. How many is he up to? He's up to 11. Wow, if he gets up to 20 kills, I'm pretty sure it's like free Chinese from Strat or something. I don't know. He was just talking about these kind of promo deals. Don't shoot me. I'm just the messenger. Type 99, I believe it is. No, the Type 2 20mm, not the Type 99. That's a lot bigger, I believe. But the Type 2 is sitting over in the middle, just offering a bit of extra fire. The machine gunners, what's his name? Shinimu Ida. I was looking for Karan Harada over on the eastern flag. They're doing quite well. The middle is all Japanese. The eastern is somehow Chinese. The western is all Japanese once again. Is that at Bofors? Yes, it is. Interesting. Bofors probably would have done a lot better earlier, I'd say. And if it was more in the center of the map, it would have done better. But, you know, I don't think that that anything is going to come of it. Is unfortunately, Awkward Dog, I cannot help you out with your question, as I'm currently casting it. Toddeser is moving along with the SSD, the machine gunners there. Look at that. Just tracked it. Was that track damage by his own machine gun? I think at the SSD was just track damage by his own machine gun. And the Bofors is now firing away. It's going to try and take out the Type 2, but it's going to have to be pretty accurate to take it out, really, without the Type 2 being able to do any damage. And it's 50-50. It's Type 2 for the win, I think. It's a very slow engagement. There we go. The Type 2 has been main gunned, so it can no longer shoot. It is 0 to 41. There are currently 5 machine gunners on the field. The Bofors is looking there. It's shooting through its own car that's brought it up. You know, that's a very bad way to mistreat your mother and father. The truck that's brought it up, brought it into the battlefield. There's an assault squad out from Boris going to the center. A big mortar. I'm pretty sure it's 150mm mortar out in the background for Japan. As the Bofors is going to have to get on the move. He needs to capture this point. He needs to hold on to at least 1 point before United China come out. Oh, actually, no, United China's out. So, you know, if you want to lag the game and possibly make it crash, click that United China button. Ooh, one interesting thing. Oh, no, Boris is actually moving away. The truck is on fire. But anyway, at the middle, we see that machine gunner with 12 kills, the man of the hour, probably MVP. 6 machine guns, ladies and gentlemen. There is another machine gun in the middle. Strat29 is purchasing you a pizza of your choice. 6 machine guns out for Toddeser. Surely we can get a bit of a counter going on the bottom of the corner with Strat's wonderful editing skills. Over on the eastern flag, it is still all Japan. 63 to nothing. 65 to nothing now. As the machine gunners, look at that, that's just glorious. They're just cutting them off. They've all got like 4 or 5 kills in between them. I'm pretty sure as Eastern flag is still all Japan. Here comes a armored vehicle imported, a few letters and then 222 as the 150mm mortar. I don't think it's taken a shot yet. It really can't take a shot. There's really nothing to hit besides this little bit of a clump of soldiers near the T-26, and here is a conscript squad from Boris. There is the first shell from the 150mm mortar landing. I don't know where the second one's going to land. Oh, there we go. We can see it on the map. And bang! Right on that conscript's little hat as an AT rifle once again claims another kill. That AT rifleman has killed 4 vehicles. 4 vehicles. I do not think that the YOLO tactic is working. There are still 6 MGs on the field from Toddeser, so, you know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Strat's buying pretty much every one of his subscribers a pizza, as the Bofors now has been main gunned by the Type 2, which was able to be repaired quite easily. It's 93 to 0. Here comes a mortar shell, and it doesn't get anything, but, oh well. It's cool to kind of watch it land, really. Again, you get to watch it arc over everything from the background. The Type 2 is still trying to shoot down some soldiers. It's 99 to 0. That is GG well played. I believe that Toddeser will be moving through to the next round. Thank you for watching, and catch us next time.